Hello guys and welcome to the first part of my Ghosts of Carmel Maine Shadow Dude special. With Kent's permission, I'm excited to bring you the most interesting encounters that he has captured in the Lamb House. We will look at many intriguing events and I surely hope you are ready for some ice cold action. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. Let's start right at the beginning. One of the first interesting captures that Kent took surely must have been the dark shadow apparition upstairs. In his videos, he talks about taking pictures in his house ever so often, and that mostly he found nothing on them. But sometimes these apparitions showed themselves to him. It is also believed that spirits need less energy to leave audio messages in our recordings, so it is only natural that we can hear them more often than actually being able to see them with our own eyes, or camera for that matter.
Noise is coming from upstairs.
But the first really unsettling video apparition that was clear as day happened to be captured where he and his wife are resting at night, their bedroom.
Hello?
Now, I want you to pay close attention. See how the shadow is moving its arm up and down? Kent describes it in his own video as if it wanted him to leave the room, as if he was disturbing it by something. To me, it could almost be arm movement to solely get Kent's attention. It will remain a mystery though. But Kent also sees a child that is sitting in front of the apparition. Can you see it? He even thinks that he has seen this shape before. The left window is outside his house, featuring the bedroom, and the right side is the garage. Could it be the same boy? Kent gave me another image when I was visiting him this January, which shows the apparition of a little boy waving at him. I could swear it's the same spirit. What followed next were a ton of inexplicable captures that Kent had made. Things that didn't make sense really. For example, shadow figures dancing sideways on the railing. Or another figure standing upstairs looking through the banisters. After encountering Shadow Dude for the first time, one night, Kent believes to have captured him walking down the steps outside on the porch. Looks like a really tall, lanky figure. Could Kent capture the little ghost boy jumping out the window in the following capture? I believe that the figure is looking really small, so chances are it is the same spirit. A little while after this incident, Kent was investigating the house one night while his family was out. He heard really odd noises stemming from the bedroom. What follows is one of the most iconic scenes that he could ever record on his camera.
Hello? Yeah, just check this out real quick. Anyway, that EVP said I hate you. And I'm thinking about going ahead and doing some more screenshots on me to show people that that's not me doing the EVP sound. Oh my!
Possibly this is Shadow Dude awaiting Kent's arrival in the bedroom. He told me that these incidents started taking place even more once he started to find out the truth about what happened at this house in the past. Was something trying to disrupt his investigation and to stop him from proceeding? He also pointed out that the head of this figure was grey as opposed to its black body. This is interesting because Kent could capture several grey faces and heads in his house during the last couple of years. But this was not the only time the face got captured up there, and I also have a theory. See how this being appears to be wearing a jacket or coat of some sorts? At least it looks like that to me. But what I also find curious is how similar the deformed shape looks, compared to the shadow apparition exiting his bedroom window. To me it looks exactly the same. Maybe it's one apparition altogether. At least in these two captures, there's no doubt in my mind. On a routine investigation shortly after, he captured what appears to be the man in the coat upstairs in his bedroom once more.
Whoa.
Now, do you see the resemblance? And also, please be advised that I'm currently running a GoFundMe campaign to help Ken to continue his work at the Lamb House. If you love what he does as well, please check the link in the video description to help out if you can. Now, back to the bedroom, which turned out to be one of the paranormal hotspots in this house. Kent heard some strange laughter from upstairs and decided to investigate what was up with that. He didn't see it at the time, but he captured something going up the stairs. Is it the man in the jacket? Then in the bedroom, the shadow seems to have hid right next to Kent in a hutch in the wall. This apparition, again, appears to have a way lighter head as opposed to its body, and facial features. Is it grinning at the time when Kent captured it? Also, remember its approximate height. When I visited the Lamb House in January, I also caught a strange looking thing right next to this dresser. Could all this just be a coincidence? Maybe so. He also captured the spirit of a lady one night, floating above the bedroom floor from the left side to the right. Is it the same spirit that we saw besides the dresser? For sure it's not the man in the coat, that many of us just call Shadow Dude. It appears that the lady has her hair in a bun as well. Yet, Shadow Dude seems to be the being that Kent captured several times back in the day. I feel like even more than all the other apparitions, and it seemed to enjoy surprising him ever so often.
Hope you guys say something or do something. Oh my God! No! Oh.
Shadow Dude seems to be situated in the corner in this clip, looking and possibly waiting for Kent once more.
What was that?
But these shadows also make it downstairs, as we have seen in the past already. What did he capture here in his living room? One of these days, Kent was alone in the house again and captured some really incredible activity.
Anybody up there? Can you hear me? Hello? Alright, I'm out of here.
A shadow then seemed to be standing right behind him.
Hello?
How eerie. Stay tuned for the next part.